But anyways, because of that, they of course
Released
we better release this. Kind of seems that way. So here it is. We're gonna watch the Dark Phoenix
X-Men
trailer.
The Dark Phoenix.
Actually, it's just called Dark Phoenix.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, we'll find out at the end.
Let's
pretty
see.
sure.
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure that you're wrong.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable. I protected her.
From the truth? There's another word for that.
I came looking for answers.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't. They can't begin to comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here looking for permission. Jean. She's all rage, pain, and it's all coming out at once.
Jean lost control, but she's still our friend.
This is your fault, Charles.
The world was on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner. You're always sorry, Charles. And there's always a speech. And nobody cares. There's still hope. Don't do this.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil. And I'm looking at it now.
Oh, okay. I saw the other one I saw said X-Men: The Dark Phoenix, but anyway, it doesn't matter. That looks fucking rad. They have been continually knocking it out of the park with this X-Men series.
Oh yeah.
So good, man. I am really excited for that.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good.
It looks really, really good. I'm just a fan of the X-Men series since first. Well, I mean, we talked about First Class was the first thing we talked about on this podcast, and
yeah, it was a pilot episode, if you will, that we ended up airing later. It wasn't the actual first episode. It was our test run episode.
That was our test run, yeah.
But we ended up putting, I think, in episode 15.
I think so. I think it was
Something
15
like
or
that.
14, something like
Somewhere
that.
around there, yeah.
But yeah, we've been following the X-Men stuff
Yeah.
at the beginning of this podcast.
It was literally the first thing we talked about on the show.
X-Men is like one of the comics and even the animated series. Like that one I really held close to my heart because it's just like the outsider thing, you know. These are these outsiders, you know, and it's
the people nobody wants.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, the Island of Misfit Toys, that whole fucking thing. Yeah, I love it, man. I'm a huge X-Men fan.
And like it's, I mean, I know. Okay, I'm trying to see where we start from. The trailer looks good.
Yes,
I like the effects
awesome.
for the Phoenix. It looks so much better than the Last Stand Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. It's also 15 years later.
Yeah, technology has changed. But
I still defend that movie.
I really like the cast they have here.
Yeah, me too.
The song that they have starting with is the really shitty cover of "This Is the End," or the end from The Doors.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I think, also a nod for the end of the X-Men Fox franchise too.
Yeah, it just bums me out.
And like this whole, like, people, like, I've been seeing it everywhere, but people are calling this their like swan song. You know, this is the last one they're going to go out on, and there's been a lot of delays on this movie, as you know. In fact, so much so that the trailer came out a few days ago,
Yeah.
a day ago, and the day after it came out, they just announced that they've been delayed to June now again. They said originally it was going to come out February 14th.
Yeah.
And as you saw in the trailer, and now they're pushing it back to June.
Okay.
There's been many reshoots of this movie, heavy reshoots.
I think they're trying to make it as good as they possibly can.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping. Look, if they're gonna keep making reshoots and if they're gonna keep pushing it back,
Yeah.
if it's for a good reason, if it's for because they really want to make it good, I'm fine with that. A lot of people like Days of Future Past. Some people did not like Apocalypse. We, on the other hand, liked Apocalypse.
I liked it a lot.
But I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm so sick of the sentiment of like, oh, fucking just let Marvel do it. Just let Marvel do it. It'll be perfect. No, it won't be perfect. It'll just be another in the cookie cutter summer blockbuster action movies that could be directed by Michael Bay. And if you told me they were, I wouldn't call you a liar. And I don't think that is the catch-all fix for everything that's wrong with comic book movies, because I know I'm in the minority. I don't enjoy those movies. Those movies don't, for the most part, for me, don't have any kind of hooks when it comes to the characters and the personalities. They just do some cool-ass action sequences and the suits look rad.
It's a machine.
It is a machine.
Marvel has turned into a machine.
And while
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
No,
because they're
everything
making
is samey.
money.
Everything is the same.
But there's more I don't know how to say it without. I'm not trashing Marvel at all because I love Marvel. All right, I love Marvel. But there's something tangible about the X-Men franchise with First Class and Days of Future Past and Apocalypse.
Grounded.
I wouldn't say that. I just said it feels more grounded for comic books.
Yes, that's it.
For comic book wise, it feels grounded.
Yes.
Reality, no, that's different.
Of course not.
And that's what I love about these. It's like, think of like, well, I don't know if you haven't watched it, but like The Flash. All right, Arrow was, I know, two different properties, whatever. Yeah. Arrow was more grounded as like Batman was, you know?
Right.
The Flash is more comic booky.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel now with, I feel like with X-Men, they took it comic booky instead of grounded. Yeah. And there's nothing bad with that, as long as they tell a really good story.
And they've consistently been doing
and
that.
I feel like they have.
I agree that, hey, Fantastic Four needs some help. I also never thought that was a property that translated to movies well.
That's a hard one to translate.
I think that sits on the page perfectly, and that's where you need to leave it. And I really do feel like that first Fantastic Four movie from 2001 or whatever it was, 2002, that one, I actually really enjoyed that movie because it felt like a comic book on the big screen, which with Fantastic Four, that's how you kind of have to go. But the solution to every problem is not, we'll just let Marvel do it, because that's, to me, that's not a solution. Yeah. I think these Fox X-Men movies have been fantastic, and I really hope that this is not like, is this like a done deal that X-Men is going to be folded into the Marvel universe after this, or
they're going to somehow, wedge them in there. People are thinking like the ending of Infinity War, which, it did punch me in the gut. The ending of Infinity War, by the way, Bolo. Thanos made his snap, and spoiler alert, wipes out everyone, or pretty much everyone, and people are thinking that possibly going to I mean, it's a little way too early, and I don't think it's going to happen, but people are thinking that the snap is what's going to activate the mutants in the MCU. Okay. That's just speculation, nothing in stone, but that's how people are thinking that's going to happen, how they're going to introduce the X-Men. Which I don't know, but, it's all, he said, she said. Yeah. But
like this cast,
focusing just on the Fox Marvel property with this X-Men, I've been pleased with it.
This cast has been happy with fucking good, man.
Nicholas Hoult, Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender as Xavier, or I'm sorry, Magneto. Yeah, like I want him to move over to the MCU because he does a perfect job. McAvoy too.
McAvoy's a great Xavier.
Yeah, I mean they could recast the rest of them. I
guess.
But just keep McAvoy and Fassbender because I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I think they're perfect to move over. But the only problem with that is like people are going to think it's in continuity with you
Right.
know, so I get that.
What does this mean for the Deadpool stuff, though? Because
we'll get to that.
They
yeah.
constantly use these characters and these actors as punchlines in Deadpool. But anyway, I'm super hyped about this movie, and I really hope that it's not the end of their handle on the franchise, because
Yeah.
they've been doing it really well.
Yeah.